What's up, guys? Nova Joe here, and D3 has just recently released a new World Brothers Trailer 3, and I thought it'd be fun to watch it together and discuss it because they showed off some stuff that we have seen before and some stuff we may not know about. So, let's go ahead and jump on into the video and have a little fun. Then we'll discuss everything that we've seen.
ちなみにプレイステーション4版ではこのように画面分割プレイにも対応しています。
家族で遊べば家庭円満間違いなしですね。でも敵はお強いんでしょ？
それは心配。その通り。歴代のつわものたちがこのようにこぞって出てきますからね。
うわー、懐かしくも憎たらしい敵がたくさん。
でも大丈夫。ここぞって時はこうして。
うわ、今何があったんですか、本田さん。
隊員たちはそれぞれスペシャルな技を持っていて、ゲージがたまれば発動できるんです。仲間を回復させたり、強い技を繰り出したり。
ピンチの時のとっておきですね。でもおでかい敵もいるんでしょ？
ええ、でも目には目を、巨大には巨大を。
私の大好きな安全第一ちゃん。
勝手に名前つけないでください。でもデジモクの世界でもバルガは大活躍。
ド迫力の戦闘ですね。
他にもおなじみのビークルがこんなに。
頼もしくもデジボク化して可愛らしいですね。
ということで姫川さん、どうですか、デジモク地球防衛軍。
私もう絶対買います。出して買います。
みんなで楽しく地球を守りましょう。では行きますよ。
君が地球を救え。ねえ本田さん、ちょっと小耳に挟んだんですけど、お得な購入特典終わりなんでしょ？
おー、チャンスチャンス。よくぞ聞いてくれました。購入方法によってレアな限定キャラがゲットできちゃうんです。
うわー、みんな素敵。どれを買えばいいのか迷っちゃう。どうしよう。
お得なダブル入隊パックなんていうのもあるんですよ。
すごい、別々に買うより4980円もお得。
今すぐお電話じゃなくて公式ホームページを要チェック。
www.d3p.co.jp EDFWB いいねデジボクフォーエバー私万歳。いいねデジボクフォーエバー私万歳。オペレーターを増員せずにお待ちしています。
All right, guys. Well, can we all agree that the Japanese have the most awesome, craziest commercials you've ever seen? So, when they go all out to just ramp up the insanity with some of their trailers and things like that, they have so much fun with it. Okay, guys. Well, let's discuss some of the things that this video showed us. Some that are new, some that are just things we already knew about. But there's quite a bit here, and so first off, let's start off by talking about some of the offensive weaponry that we're going to get to use. Now, I know we've seen it before, I know you have all seen the Hectors and the Barga, and last time we caught a glimpse of the tank. Well, now you get to see that we're not just getting tanks, but we're also getting Vegaltas, as well as looks like the mechs from EDF 2017, or the mech, let me rephrase that, the mech from EDF 2017, as well as at least a Vegalta or two from like 4.1 and 5. And we got shield generators that are going to be returning, as well as Hectors from 4.1. And it looks like, I can't remember what they were called in EDF 1. I don't know if they called them Hectors or D-Roys or whatever it was, but we've got those coming back too. Now, on to some of the new stuff that I saw. One was leveling up. I didn't realize you could level up, but apparently you level up something. I don't know if you're leveling up your weapon or if you're leveling up your character, and I don't know exactly what stats are going to be leveled up along with that. But apparently you do get to level up. How that works, I don't know, but you all saw it clearly here in the video. You are going to level up. The communication wheel is making a return, so when we get our English copies, it's going to be a lot of fun because we can go back to that way to to work together as a team. Because, you know, I think there's something that is a lot of fun about the communications wheel that we have had in the past games. And granted, we're also used to headsets and talking on headsets and getting to a chat with our friends when we're playing. But when you're playing with randoms or you're playing with your friends and you just don't have a headset, think about a lot of the fun that you've had with the communications wheel. There's a lot of camaraderie that goes on. And I don't know if it's going to be pre-programmable where you can go in there and set them up to say what you want them to say like we could in past games, or if it's just going to have some default settings. But, you know, the one that was used a lot was EDF, and obviously that one's going to be back. 2-player, they're showing it off there on the PlayStation 4. Excuse me. And it looks like we're definitely going to be getting a vertical split screen. Don't know if we're going to get horizontal or not, so some of you might be upset about that. I kind of understand why they did it, due to the fact of, I guess, kind of how the characters are laid out. It gives you more of a view above them and ahead of them compared to if you had split screen where it's going to kind of squash it down on top of you. But then again, we had the horizontal split screen in the previous titles and it didn't really hamper us. So who knows? Maybe we'll get horizontal as well. So there it is, 2-player vertical split screen. Now, they also put some stuff up there which I don't know if, I mean, granted, I don't know what it's saying, but I'm guessing based on some of the images and things. But it looks like there's going to be at least 100 different characters. And I don't know if that means 100 different characters besides the mainline EDF characters that they have shown already. If it's going to be 100 different crazy characters like the Panda Bear and the Boxer, the Pharaoh, or, I mean, but still, we're obviously going to have a big eclectic group of characters to choose from with crazy special attacks. Now, I noticed something that I never really caught before, and that was a lot of times it looked like there was no targeting reticle. It almost looked like the vast majority of your guns were kind of lock on to the nearest enemy type weapons. I didn't really see a targeting reticle. Now, there was a few times a reticle popped up, but if you pay close attention, it looked like that was for lock-on missiles, and it kind of looked like, you know, how it did in previous EDF titles where you kind of hold down the lock-on and it would highlight several different enemies. So I did notice that reticles appearing kind of in that lock-on missile launcher type thing, but I noticed that a lot of times they were just aiming in the general direction of an enemy and firing, and it was hitting enemies. So it could be that we don't really have a targeting reticle and that it just kind of locks onto the nearest enemy. I don't know how that's going to hamper gameplay, and it could be that I'm missing it altogether and not really fully understanding what I'm looking at. So, but anyway, I noticed that. See, what else did I put on here? Going towards the end, it looks like there's going to be a pre-order bonus depending on where you order it from. So those of you who are going to import the game, it looks like based on where you import it from, you might get a Christmas character, or you might look like a boxing girl, or a character from EDF 3 as it was showing on there. So who knows? You might be getting something pretty cool depending on where you pre-order from. Now, like I said, I pre-ordered from PlayAsia. I don't know if you get anything from there or not, but who knows? Maybe I'll get something cool as well. And lastly, it looks like those of you who are going to be importing the Switch version, it looks like there's an option to import a double pack Switch version. So, because as you all have probably heard in my previous videos, there is no split screen for the Switch version. Unfortunately, if you want to play local multiplayer, you're going to have 2 Switches and 2 copies of the game. So that's going to be a bummer for some, but for others it probably isn't. And this wouldn't be the first time that Japan has done these double packs, because I actually ordered EDF2 for my PlayStation Vita from Japan in a double pack, and sure enough, that's how they ship it. That's one of their options that they have in Japan. You can buy it individually, you can buy it in a double pack. So it looks like they're doing that for the Switch version as well, which is really cool. It saves you, I don't know if it's going to save you any money or not, but it saves you the hassle of having to order 2 copies of it. So there is that. It looks like a lot of it is going to be pretty text heavy in the menus. So who knows how hard this is going to be to deal with for importers. But I am going to translate as much of it as I can, so that when I do my videos, when this comes in, I doubt it'll be here on before January. I doubt it'll be here before January, but it's supposed to ship on December 24th. But I am going to try to translate as much of it as possible, so that I can explain what's going on to you guys, so that when you do get the English version in, you'll be ready for it. So, all right, guys, what did you think of the third trailer? What did you think of what you saw? I mean, there's all kinds of really awesome stuff that has been shown so far, and it does look like it has a lot of the fun, but will it have the lasting power and the staying power of the mainline series? Who knows? But if you're not interested in this game, there was that 2-second snippet they showed of EDF6 that once again says it will be out in 2021 in Japan. So there is that. Well, alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, more to come. Sorry it's been taking me so long to get videos out to you. It's just crazy Christmas season, and just a little bit of everything. So, alright guys, you know the drill. Stay tuned, more to come, and as always, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.